Yeah, good morning. Greg at Clearwater. 124, 7:45 on the Zoom. I'm outside. And my desk I have out here is 79 degrees. It's been very hot. Yesterday I think was mid-90s. We're out and about. Visited a couple of watering holes, had a little lunch. I've watched a lot of videos, and I made progress with this airbrush thing. I'm not ready to paint a car yet, that's for sure, but I made some progress. A couple of websites that helped out a lot. I'll post the links if I remember to when I download this. There's Roads and Rails Hobbies. I found to be very helpful. We did a complete beginner's start up on airbrushing. And then I watched Barbados Rex, and he went through all the steps of cleaning and thinning paint and all that. So I learned a lot from those two sites. I'm just going to throw a little bit together here and try and show you what I learned. When I first started, I didn't thin the paint at all. I think that was one of my major issues. And then I removed the needle in the wrong direction after painting, and that caused paint to get everywhere and stuff. So you don't pull the needle out this way after you painted it, you always pull it out this way. So I'm gonna split this in half. This was gonna be the paint that I was gonna paint the Barracuda, this blue, sky blue, but I've used most of it in testing, so I'll have to come up with another color probably. I just put 10 drops of paint in, I'm gonna throw 5 drops of thinner in, and make it 2 to 1. Yeah, I'm not confident at this point that I could paint the car and be happy. So we're not going to do that yet. Let's get this in. Not very much paint in here. Let's give this a mix. I thought what I'd do is just show you what I learned so far and then tear down the gun and clean it. Okay, as you can see, there's very little paint in there, so we're not using a lot of paint. Yeah, not much in there at all. Now, one thing that they suggested was you aerate and mix the thinner and the paint in the gun. Just close the tip off, throw some air at it, pull it back, and it bubbles up in the cup. So now you know that your thinner and your paint's well mixed. Now the first tip they gave me that I didn't know about was when you start, do air first, just air, and then bring your paint in. See these spots right here? That's because I let the gun sit with no air running through it, so that paint started to dry on the tip. So after you do your, hit it with air again, see, and it'll get rid of that what's stuck on the tip. Now you have a clean tip again. Tip. See the difference? Lose the excess off the tip of the needle. Okay, so that's done. Okay. Now, for cleaning, this is just small bottles that came with the Kaleido paint kit, and they work much better. I bought a larger bottle of cleaner and thinner. And the small bottles work better because you have more control over them. I've ordered some eyedroppers so I can control the amount of thinner that I use with my paint out of the big bottle. It's easy to do with this bottle. You know, the big bottle's a pain in the ass. Same thing with the cleaner. Okay. Now we're just gonna some cleaner in here. They're not as easy to clean as you would think. It's a lot of steps to really get them the right way. I got this cleaning pot here too. You can spray into that. It collects in. It's got a filter so you don't get any fumes. These Kaleido paints are water-based and they're very safe. It's a good tool to have, these little Q-tips. I still have residue on the inside of the bowl that I can't get out. Just about everything, and I don't want to scratch the surface. I get a little more out every time. I don't know if you can see it. It's going into the bowl here. myself. Have a good wipe out. I have the quick connect on here for the airbrush. Much nicer than having to screw it on and off every time. Alright, I'll tear the brush down. First thing I do is take the nozzle off. Let's get some paint in there. We'll try and get as much of that out as we can. Here's your needle. Don't stab yourself, it's very sharp. This is the actual nozzle. You can see your needle here. Maybe you can hard to see in this light, I'm sure. Take the handle off. Loosen this chuck. And push your needle forward. Don't pull it back, because this part of your needle from the cup up has got paint on it. So if you pull the needle back this way, you're going to drag paint back through the gun. So just push it forward like that, and move it this way. And you can see that the needle has some paint on it. So same thing, I just take a little cleaner on my towel. Clean the needle. That aside. Tip. There we go, nice and clean. I just do the inside of this with a little cleaner in the cup. The Q-tips. That'll go right through. Give it a couple twists. And that's clean. This is a little more difficult. You can see the paint in the tip there. Just get a little cleaner to go in there, because there's another step we're going to do after this. Just go around the whole thing with some cleaner. And this is a tool that comes with your pot. It's a chip cleaning tool. Very sharp. Nice little brass tool. Just insert that in there very carefully. You don't want to get rough with it, because you know it's just water-based paint, so it releases pretty easily. You just spin that around lightly. Same thing, you go in here in the front. Just get a little clean. This is just a clean that I'm doing after using it for, you know, a few minutes. Weekly, if you wanted to tear it down completely and just stick it in some cleaner, drop these items in the cleaner, let them soak for a while, you could do that. Right, now I'm going to reassemble this, and we'll run some cleaner through the whole gun. And what we should see when we do that is nothing but clear cleaner coming out. There should be no paint residue. I've ordered some from the Jungle website of the little flexible teeth cleaning tools, only about this long, and they're very flexible. And that's good for this kind of thing, getting down in here, because you can bend the end of it and get from the bottom of your bowl this way on the inside of the actual gun itself. But for now, I'm just using the Q-tip process. Right, so we get that on, put the tip back on. And then insert your needle from the rear. And once you get your needle in, just press it from the end until it stops. That way you know it's seated in the tip. And then you screw on your okay, now it's in place. You have to be careful when you do this because the needle actually runs through your trigger. So if you don't watch it, your trigger will actually fall out on the ground. See, the action is still perfect. So I got it back in the right place. Alright, we'll put our handle back on. I should mention I'm running my compressor at about between 20 and 22 pounds. Right. I'll get back up to the air. Alright, let's throw a little cleaner in here, just to demonstrate. That should be clear. We shouldn't see any blue come out here. See that? It's all cleaner. So we get the gun good and clean. So I can't tell you how soon I'm going to be brave enough to apply paint to a car. I don't know yet. But I have learned a lot. And you just can't rush this. Not if you want to get a good result. So I'm taking my time and then practice. I have spoons I practiced on. We'll get there eventually. Hey, I appreciate you watching. I hope I showed you some things that interested you. And if you're going to airbrush, check out those two websites. Like I said, I'll try and remember to post the link when I post the video. I really appreciate you watching, fellas. Clearwater 124, and I'll see you next time.